Oh, to my. Here we, you can't hear my sword. I use woman. One. Then, Barney, I know that one will be a more blue. One, to my, general. Do I go? Barney, I know that I want to have a more blue. So that one my. To my head, no, I do. You are to my wood, 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 you go. If that guy that paid it, no, pay the money that you go. There you are, there you are. I don't want you to go. They are big, you one way. I baby. You went for one man, you are dead out. So I don't be found about what we about where I will tell you. Oh, where that your flamenco guy? Where were I like I would do a bite your double, you remind me. Double this who got a bite of one player. There you are, Madame, they don't get that whoa.
Janet, me, I think I Janet. The great people that get on in plenty. Tante Janet. So tonight we are here. Tonight we'll be having a conversation with Mr. Boo, the Honorable Boo, the former chairman of the board of directors of the Grand United Association. He's going to be my guest tonight. We're going to have maybe an hour. But for those of you who confused with the flyers, we apologize that the flyer came to July 29th instead of June 29th at about 8:30. We're late for it. We'll bang back for about 12 minutes or so. So we apologize. Share the show, invite your friends, and listen to Honorable Boo. Tonight he's going to be doing a lot of the talking tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is what we do. And then on Friday, I'll bring on the Honorable Fred Taluboya, the former president of the Grand United Association, will be my special guest. And then but I'm trying to get the Honorable William Deon Toa also on my show. I'm talking on the ground with his how you call them, the assistant, those who are setting up this interview for him. So we're talking now. We're not concluded yet. We're still talking. Don't get me wrong. We're still talking. There is no final conclusion yet. We're going to come to that conclusion. But right now we are talking to see how we can bring the Honorable William Dwight here. He's in the United States, and we can even have a one-on-one with him, sit down and talk with him. We're going to do that. So the Honorable Boo is in the back. There's no need to come and waste time here tonight. We're already going late. Share the show, invite people, or we are also on YouTube. We if you go to Prince M Double on YouTube, you're gonna find us. You're gonna listen to us. If you want your questions, after that we talk to Mr. Boo. If he allow us to open the line. If he agrees, we will open the lines, and then you will have your say. You will ask him. But I mean, this is all about community engagement. Engaging each other, discussing issues that are important to our community, and then but we'll try to do another show where we're going to know who the godfather of Grand Gina County is. As we all know, this election, we try to showcase those who trying to contest, be a VA or maybe the senatorial position, representative, uh, and all that. And Honorable, I want to bring on Honorable Eric, I mean, Othello Brown. I already trying to go for the district number one, Chin district. So I'll bring in, I don't know, if DB will try to maintain a seat, but we try to get in contact with all these our lawmakers, all our people who are leading us. We'll bring them over here to talk to us one on one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Honorable Boo Unit. He's all the way joining me from Florida. I think he's in Clearwater or Tampa or wherever he is. It's hot over there. And they told us to drink a lot of water today because they were in hundreds on our side here. So, Mr. Boo Unit, welcome to the Double Show here tonight. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you, Claire. Can you hear me too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. Let me welcome those who are viewing us. Mr. Fred Tali is all the way in Liberia. He's a singer. He's the guy who sang.
Von. I don't know whether Vonyon or whatever. What is that?
Yeah,
Vonyon?
That's the
Yeah,
man who
Vonyon. Yeah.
said he's a fueto. I think he's a fueto
hmm
of Bonyo. And yeah, I saw him.
Yeah, that's a very nice song. I like
I
that.
saw him
It's
perform
good.
live
It's a very good song.
in the Painesville area. I was there that
hmm
night. He was performing. I was in the hall, and we spoke briefly. And he didn't stay too long. He just performed, did two songs, and then he dropped it up and left. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you join us, share the show here. This is Boo Unit. I don't know you heard from Boo. Boo in here for you for a long time. And again, those of you
Oh
who got
yeah,
confused, those of you who got confused with the flyer, we say we're sorry for the confusion in there, the misunderstanding on the flyer. We meant June 29th. One day he said July 29th. So we are sorry. And obviously, I think a lot of people knew that. They knew what we meant. So, Boo Unit, welcome.
yeah. Thank you very much. I think it's a nice time to be back on the Print Double Show. I like the way you entertain, educate, inform our people about the happenings, events that shape the destiny of our Commonwealth. I think that's a very good thing, and we all appreciate your platform. And I look forward to be on this platform most of the time to be able to discuss issues and important things that affect the daily lives of our people and making changes in the lives of our people back in Africa and people who are, going through a lot of hardship so that we here can be able to do something in terms of, contribution or whatever we can do in our weak ways to be able to help the people that are in dire need of some kind of assistance. And that's what most of these organizations are all about. I mean, they've been doing well, like, the Sister Born and the other, smaller organizations. I think they go home and they, do a lot of stuff, I mean, building some places for people to gather, making, like making farms for people to be able to get, their staple food, rice and that kind of thing. I think that's a very good thing. But one of the things tonight, I think we need to kind of, educate our people, especially so when it comes to misappropriation and embezzlement. I think we set a precedent that nobody is, better than the other person. Nobody is, supersede the organization. Everybody has a right, but you cannot go against the ethics of our constitution, our documents that hold us together, that bind us together. When they say that you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. And these are some of the things I stand for. And because of that, I have some problem with some people which of course I don't have a problem. They have problem with me. I don't have a problem with them. But I will make sure when I say something, I stand by it. Okay, and I discover when I was a board chairman, I discovered a lot of irregularities, especially on the bank accounts of the organization. There was, a lot of investment in terms of misappropriation. Signing checks. There were so many checks that were being signed, that are being, distributed to people. And as a board chairman, some of the cardinals responsibility of a board chairman, they say the board chairman has the power to investigate, okay, and reprimand an elected officer or a board member for serious breach of trust, such as embezzlement or misappropriation of organization funds. Okay, so these are some of the things I look at. Okay, and I look at those things and be able to implement them, because according to the rules, we all got to obey the rules. So if you don't obey the rules, I put it before the board voted, for it and take action. So I don't think people would just look at these things and say, oh, Boo Yonly against this person or Boo Yonly against that person. But if you do things that are not in concomitant with the organization, rules and procedures, then you have to answer for it. And these are some of the things that I see a lot of people going on social media castigating people's name, Boo Yonly did this, oh, Boo Yonly against me, Boo Yonly, I'm not against anybody. I mean, our people are our people, but we must be able to do the right thing. We live in a country with rules and regulations. So we follow the people rules. We also have to put our rules together and be able to respect those rules. If we say that 2 people have to sign or 3 people have to sign a check, it has to be so. If we say a voucher has to be made before you do any transaction, it has to be done. So if it is not done when you take action, you can't blame the person. But we have to take action. That's the only way we can hold together as a community. But we cannot allow people to do this kind of thing. At the end of the day, then we say, oh, the person is my brother, the person, if we continue to do that, then the organization cannot hold and people will stay away. Because a lot of people, they work hard for their money. And for you to just take their money and start sharing it to people, giving contribution without the board, approval is a serious problem. So those are some of the things that, I think we'll talk about tonight, and I'll be available to answer any question somebody have or people might have, and we can go, towards it. And my main thing when I was board chairman was to make sure that bring honesty, bring transparency to the organization. Nobody is above the law. Nobody is above any organization. We are all the same. We die, we go under the ground the same way. Nobody is better than the other person. So, I for one, I'm not against anybody. But if you do wrong, I'll go ahead and prosecute you. Okay? I laid the premise. I gave all the documentation.
Honorable Yonly, most of the people, the concern from most of the people is that you just read some certain part of the Constitution where they say you must investigate, then reprimand. They are accusing you of reprimanding before prosecuting. You punish the man before you look into his deeds.
No, it's not like that. What happening is that when we discover, all these things that are going on, the transactions, we, because in the organization we got committees. So you present the document to the committee. So the committee is the one who will go into those documents, because the committee composed, I think, about 4 or 5 people. So these people, the Budgets and Finance Committee, because I'm not the one who's going to prosecute. What I do is that once I get the documents, I get the discovery of whatever transpired, give it to the committee. The committee will go over the paperwork, and then they invite the person who is being accused to go to that committee and explain why, how, where, what. Okay. And if these things are done, the committee now will write their report. And based on the committee report, because I had a report here. I can even let me see.
I understand all that with the report taken.
Yeah. So the report is
most of the concern from the people. Even the old man Sampson told, most of the concern is that Mr. Gwen was not investigated before reprimanding the man. He was reprimanded before investigation. These are the concerns most grand jury got with the committee.
Yeah, I think they got it wrong because the committee, as I said, the committee called him, okay, to
But the
explain.
committee has
And
the
if
authority. The committee has the authority
yeah,
under the Constitution to reprimand.
yeah, no, the committee invite you to go there and explain yourself. So if you don't explain yourself,
So
just listen to me now.
he
Yeah, listen.
refused to go.
You refuse to, okay.
to go.
Then the committee
you
now will
reprimand
what? Submit. No, not yet. The committee submit that to the board. So the board convene a special meeting, okay? And then the board invited the man, okay? And the man refused to attend the meeting, okay? And based on that, the board also convened to vote on whatever action to be occurred. But besides that, in our process, they also what? We also revealed this thing. We wrote him a letter, okay, asking him to, because the committee first wrote a letter and he didn't appear, okay. Then the committee made a report and submitted it to the board. The board convened, the board invited him, he refused. And then based on that, the board also engaged the elders of the Grand Jury Association.
In that process, was he reprimanded? Okay. Was he suspended during that time?
No, you were not suspended in that process. Because these are stages.
You were still president?
Okay, you are still president. Because these are stages.
So why would Wright in charge of the organization?
Yeah, after all those things took, place before, those are things that happen after.
So while those things were going on with all this investigation, was Fred still president of the organization?
Yeah, he was still president at the time. Yeah, at the time.
So when
he was still president at the time?
Was he not suspended?
No, he was suspended later on, after all those things were exhausted. Before the suspension came in. But the
president?
Oh yeah, it's there. I mean, the suspension letter is here. I can even read it to you.
I mean, the Constitution
all the things
suspending the president.
Oh yeah, everything is there, my brother.
My point. I'm a middleman here for the people.
I know.
Most of the thing I hear from this people, that's what I'm bringing out tonight.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
The Boyan was not given due process.
Okay, here is okay. Here is suspension.
Can you read that thing? Okay. Mm-hmm. You were not given due process properly. You suspended the man before you investigated the man.
No. It was not like that.
Painting and removing.
Okay. So I already narrated it. When the documents were found, the checks and all that thing were found, we turned it over to the committee. The committee went to to investigate, look at all these documents.
Who are the head of that committee?
Columbus Zena. We got Columbus Zena. We got all those people.
Fred was still president of the organization.
Yes.
When did you suspend him?
Fred was suspended October, I think 23, 2016.
When was he removed from office and benched?
He was removed from office on January 8, 2017.
So you suspended the man October.
Yeah.
You removed him January. Is it not conflicting with the Constitution?
It's not conflicting because, I mean, all these things took part, there was stages of happening, okay? All the process were followed in terms of the pursuant of the Constitution, following the board meetings, and people vote on, all these things were voted on. I mean, Yonly didn't take any action on Mr. Fred Boyan.
Yeah, it's not you taking action.
Whatever decision,
anyone to me, in my mind, anyone who try to blame you, they are going off down. Because the Constitution say carry to your members, your voted. I listened in that night and y'all took the votes. And I think 2 people voted against and other people voted yes, and remove, impeach. My point here is that October, you suspended the man and you removed the man, impeach, remove in January. That's the Constitution. That what the people who are saying that you violated the Constitution, you want to say you now, I mean you boo. You are the chairman that time. So your whole board that time violated the Constitution.
No, the board never violated the Constitution.
That talks about suspending the president.
No, it's there.
Everything in the Constitution talks about remove, impeached, and remove. There was no suspension in the Constitution.
Yeah, the suspension, look, okay, hold on. let me explain this. Pursuant to Article 7, Section 2, the board
Article,
unanimously voted to enforce
1 minute. Article 7, Section what?
Article 7, Section 2A. Okay, the
Section
national
2A.
pursuant to Article 5, 6, 7. Okay, Section 2A, the board unanimously voted to enforce this constitutional provision, empowering the national vice president to serve temporarily in your stead while the board investigation is underway. The preferment of the national vice president commences effective immediately October 23rd, 2016, because everything goes according to what? The hierarchy.
Can you read that section of the Constitution that talks about the suspension of the president?
Okay, let me see. Hold on. The signatory to the association account shall be the national president, the national treasurer, the national secretary, the chairman of the board, and the secretary of the board. The signature of the national president and one of the other designated signatories of the national administration shall be required to make withdrawal from the account. In the above mentioned transaction, the board wishes to recall your ID and signature only for this transaction. Pursuant to Article 5, Section 3G, mentioned supra, the board concludes the instances referenced above constitute a breach of fiduciary trust reposed in your office as president, a misappropriation of association funds, and gross ineptitude in discharge of duty. Okay, under Article 7, Section 2A, the national vice president shall act in the absence of the president in the event of permanent disability, resignation, impeachment, or death of the president. The national vice president shall succeed the president to complete the remaining term of office. Then I come back again to this. Pursuant to Article Section 2, the board unanimously voted, the board voted to enforce this constitutional provision, empowering the national vice president to serve temporarily in your stead while the board investigation is underway. Okay, so while they were investigating, the board decided to what? To suspend the president and then the vice president to be there while the investigation is going on. The preferment of the national
members are saying there is nothing in the Constitution that talks about suspension. Everything talks about removing.
Yeah, but I mean the suspension. Consequently, the board referred this investigation.
Do you think that the board violated the Constitution?
No, they didn't violate because the suspension.
But let's read Article 7. Read Article 7A.
Just hold on. Consequently, the board has referred.
Mr. Yonly, what you are reading, that decision that the board made.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the decision the board made.
The decision.
We're telling you to read the Constitution article by article that gave you the board the authority to do what it did.
Yeah, the decision coincide with the what? With the provision of the Constitution. Because while you're investigating the person, that person cannot be there. The vice president has to be there. So yeah, it's clear. Because once you go against these fiduciary responsibilities, the board has a right to what? They can suspend you. Okay. They suspend you or remove you from office while the investigation is going on. The investigation can be going on and you're still president.
But if the Constitution does not say so, boo, you cannot make that. You can't make
no,
that.
It's not word for word, but it's explained that if you are given a responsibility and you go against this responsibility, fiduciary responsibility, especially signing checks, okay, embezzlement, misappropriation, you can be suspended or removed from office.
It say remove. It say impeached and removed. I see that suspension part.
Yeah, because you can't just remove somebody. The person had to be suspended first. Okay,
they have
to be suspended. You can just get
we're seeing presidents sitting down and investigating them.
But it depends. It depends. Every organization, every country has their constitution. They got their rules and regulations.
You're talking about your constitution does not say that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it explains clearly, because if you go against the ethics of the organization, embezzlement, and misappropriation of funds, the organization can what? They suspend you or they can remove you from office. Okay, we can't remove him from office because if you remove him from office, you have to have what? Explanation to that effect.
The president, why you think it was necessary for the man to be president and investigate a man? You have all the
No,
documents in front of you.
because it will have a
You
conflict.
have everything in
Yeah,
front
but
of you to investigate it.
it will
How will
also
you
be a
remove
it will also be a conflict of interest, and these
Where
are
was
some
it
of the things
where was
because
it go conflict?
yeah, because you cannot be acting in the office at the same time they're investigating you, so you got to be recused.
It's complicated.
Yeah, you got to be recused because once you are recused, then now the investigation can go on.
So after you're told the president wrote him that he's suspended, so you suspended him from October
No,
to
just say
whatever.
you. I mean the bull.
I mean the
Let's use
board.
the word bull
I'm saying
again.
I'm not talking
Because,
about bull unit.
okay,
I'm talking about
okay,
the board because the decision was made by the board. Those who
okay.
voted, they are there.
Mhm.
I posted the other time. All the people who took action, they were there. I'm just saying they were the board they made a mistake. I'm trying to see it because we're trying to clear things here so we don't
Yeah.
fall.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's
can
good that
move
you're going.
ahead.
Yeah.
We learn from history now. We don't want to make
Mhm.
mistakes. We don't want to make any kind of mistake or do these kind of things. Because when you read the Constitution, it didn't talk about suspension. The Constitution says you have the power to remove the president from office and impeach him. The Constitution did
Okay.
not say
It
you
shall
can
have the power
suspend
to
the president.
investigate and reprimand. Okay. Suspension can come on a reprimand.
You were
Okay.
reprimanded
Yeah.
before you investigated him. That's my
No,
point.
yeah. Reprimander is what? Suspension. It's part of
Yeah,
the
that's what I
suspension.
mean. You
Yeah,
reprimanded him before you investigated him. And the Constitution says you must investigate and reprimand. The Constitution is there, clear.
Yeah, but he was investigated because the board, the committee called him.
You took that
Okay.
decision, you reprimanded the man, you removed the man from office. That's when you did it in January. But in
Yeah,
December, October, you removed the man.
yeah,
You suspended him.
the man was investigated and reprimanded. The reprimand was based on the investigation. Okay, so while the investigation is going on,
you removed the man in October. While the investigation was still going on, you suspended the man.
yeah, because he has to be reprimanded, got to be recused. You can't be holding the office and then they're investigating you. You got to be recused, Mr. Dober.
I'm just
I know. Yeah, you're a double. Yeah, no, you're a devil. You play a devil advocate. I understand that. But
if you had the power to investigate the man while the man still the guys from look, these are things we learn from other areas. Trump was still president here, they put investigating him and they remove him and they didn't pinch him. The guy from South Africa, we saw these things, Zuma, or whatever. We saw all these things. People
Zuma will remove while the investigation was going on. Yeah.
So the investigation
you were removed from office.
You're not suspended.
In fact, you were incarcerated. Zuma was incarcerated. My point here is that they got to recuse. You have to be recused while the investigation going on. So because reprimand, the organization can reprimand you by suspending you while the investigation because they have all the evidence.
You see that? So organization can get and violate their own constitution.
No, they're not violating it because they're trying to recuse. Yeah, you have to be recused. Like for example,
they didn't say you recuse in that constitution, Mr. Yonly.
Yeah, reprimand.
It's our own thing. Yeah, but go to work. Yeah, anything happen, you got to be suspended while they investigate. This is our own thing.
But if you look at this is a job when you are reprimanded. Okay.
The people who doing these things, they got it in their policy. When they're investigating you, you'll be suspended. When you're not liable, you're not wrong, they pay you, you go back to work. If you're wrong, it reprimands you. But Mr. Goyen here was reprimanded in October. And the very where investigation conclusion came and removed from office and impeached in January. And the Constitution of Grand Jury Association say we must investigate. If you're found guilty, then we reprimand you. So you don't think that something went wrong in there? If you boo, you didn't have to go back to 2016 or 2017. You think what you did back then, you will still do it?
Yeah, because the organization can what? They can carry out, the board can carry out any decision in the best interest of the organization. That's one sentence there. It's very, very important. Anything in the best interest of the organization. Okay. The fiduciary duty of the president, if the president is found to have embezzled or misappropriate funds, the board can reprimand.
If he's found, I mean, if he's guilty, then
if the document exists, he's not guilty. But while the investigation is going on, you give me a chance to talk now. Okay, I'm talking. So if the investigation is going on, the board can meet and carry out decision based on majority. And the decision that was taken based on the reprimand was that he has to be recused while the investigation is going on. And that's how the suspension came in. So the suspension was part of the reprimand while the investigation was going on.
And you don't think it was necessary for the man to be president while you're investigating?
No, it was not necessary.
You already wrote the banks. You have control of the finances. Why the things were going on, they went behind the board and then withdrew money from the bank, and that's what complicated the whole case. What do you mean? Why are you investigating?
Yeah, because that's why the bank was taken to court, because when I left, they took the bank to court because the bank allowed, because there was a freeze on the account, and the bank allowed, especially Wells Fargo, they allowed them to go to the bank and took the money that was there.
So you just told us that when we go back to 2017, Boo, Yonly still board chairman. This is all going on. You're going to carry on your same action that you did back then.
Oh yeah. I don't regret it. I don't regret anything, because I believe in transparency, making sure that the organization fund people work hard for their money. And we found somebody who is investing money, just writing checks like that to people without any, authority or without any approval. Just write check to Mr. Prince Doba, 1,000, 2,000, and those things. When I see it, we have to We have to take action, and that's the only way we can stop it. We got to set precedent. And if I'm given the chance today in an organization or in any place, and I found people doing this kind of thing, I will take action effectively. So I don't blame the accused. Is that he has a right to go to court if he feels that the people did bad to him. I don't blame him too, because, for example, the leaders that came, they should have taken action, but they never took action. They have all the right. They got every document.
He was removed, and the case was still in court. Menye came 2017 or 16, 17. Did he push on the case, Menye?
Menye didn't push on the case. He started delaying because the lawyer told him, "Oh, look, we got to follow this case." The guy started dragging. I don't know what happened between him and the lawyer, because I left. I did what I was supposed to do. I left office. So besides that, they had to follow up with the thing. All the documents were given to them. The lawyer put everything before them. So they started dragging their feet. So last minute of time, the court had to dismiss the case.
You both take him. Did he push the case?
Yeah, I did that question for Yubote, because he's supposed to.
But you're in the community. You've been going. You saw a case going on.
But I was not in office. But
you're in office. I'm talking. You speaking as a Nigerian. We're not talking about office. Speaking of Boo, as a
he didn't push the case, because if he pushed the case by now, those things would have been finished. If I was in office by now, this thing we're talking, we wouldn't have been talking it. That case was going to be over since.
You're going to be over with since. You're going to go after the banks.
Oh yeah, go after the bank.
Did he push it?
The same question go to Ide too.
The same question go to Ide.
Because they don't have it. All they need to do is to approve, because the lawyer was there to carry on. The lawyer asked them.
Did he think Ide was lenient? Did he follow suit?
Yeah, Ide was very lenient. I'm on record.
And you would think was lenient?
You would think was lenient, because if you're not lenient, though, you are going to take action too.
So do you think something is a Philadelphia or something? Because these guys are from Philly. They are all Philadelphia. Eating Poir, Philadelphia. James Debote,
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
maybe that in Philadelphia.
Fred William, Philadelphia. Do you think any kind of connection from
Prince, in South Africa, they say the Sangoma. There's a Sangoma in Philadelphia that prevail. Sangoma is a juju man. In South Africa, they call it Sangoma. There's a Sangoma there that prevail on that, not to take action. So all of them, when they get to others, say, oh man, y'all forget what they think, man.
But let's go to Shaw, Jeremiah Shaw. He's a friend. I think you've been knowing that guy from the 80s.
Oh yeah, I introduced the man to a friend. I mean, the guy and myself, we knew each other. We are buddies. I mean, we've been friends for a long time.
In the 70s?
Yeah. Oh yeah, my father, you know, his father, my father's friend. And then besides that, you know, Solo Town, the guy come from the place called Tokyo Town. And you know, Solo Town to Tokyo Town is not far. It's just about what? Maybe about 30 or 35 minute walk. Yeah, so that's how close we were when we were growing up, you know.
And he was involved in this. Why you pushed him to go to court?
What? So why I pushed him?
A lot of people.
Why I pushed him to go to court?
A lot of people let it fresh slide. The way we saw in Philadelphia, I let things slide.
You said why I pushed him to go to court? Huh?
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah. Okay. I told you. I said you can be my friend. You can be my daughter. You can be my son. If you do wrong, I'll prosecute you. But at the end of the day, if you are prosecuted, then we can all, you know, when the court, whatever happened, we can help to what? To release you. But at least you have to what? Face the consequences. And I told you one time on this show that I did something wrong and my father what? Punished me. Because that's the kind of thing I used to. Even you can be my, you know, my relative or my son or my daughter. If you do wrong, I'll prosecute you. And then later on, I can help to release you.
So do you think Jeremiah Shaw did wrong too, like Fred? They both.
Oh yeah. You know, if you look there, your man wrote checks and all too. You know, I mean, he wrote check by himself too. He wrote check to some people.
Or those checks were not approved by the administration, they would get ready.
No, you just write checks to somebody for what? You know, you just write a blank check. You can't do that. And just that, you know, because we are on air, we don't want to show some of these things because if we show it, it will look like we're trying to make people to look bad. So we can't do that. But the man wrote a series of checks.
Do you think he can be sued?
Who, Jeremiah?
You.
Oh, yeah. I mean, anybody can sue me. I'm a human being. And I also got my lawyer too. My lawyer.
But those decisions that were taken back then, 2017, were not your decision. Why are they blaming you? Why are you blamed?
You know, our people, they don't understand. That's why I say our people need to be educated. Because whatever I did was what? I did it on behalf of the Grand Jury Association. I did it so that we can what? We can be able to set precedent so that people will not be carrying checkbook around, carry credit card around, or what they call the other thing? What they call the bank card during those days? They used to call it something.
The Mac card.
Okay, Mac card. They call it Mac card. They used to carry Mac card around, you know. So you know,
I saw you in 2015 in Phoenix, Arizona, in the hot sun. I saw you, my man. One reason you thought I was backing Djibouti or whoever I was backing, you were like. Most of the flyers from that way camps, from the other camp, from Fred camp, you were doing everything. What was the sudden change?
Yeah, you know, I can back.
You campaign for the man.
I know. I campaign for the man. The problem with me is that if I back you and you continue to, you know, when time comes, I can call for what? Audit. Okay, we're part of the that way thing. But then later on,
what made you to move?
I moved because I called for what? Transparency. I called for audit.
No, you know, to make sure. No, Mr. Yonly. You were not board member. You were not chairman that time, and you already broke ring with the people, with the camp, with that way group. You got elected in Richmond, Virginia. You remember 2016?
Yeah.
And you put Fred at 2015. By 2016, you're already out. The investigation you're talking about started 2017. So
what made me that way? What I saw was that the funds were not used for the purpose intended. The funds for that way, you know, campaign. because the Dadwe campaign was to elect what? Fred Guian. So we did everything. We flew to Minnesota. We flew to Phoenix, Arizona, to make sure that Fred is elected. But I mean, by the same act, by the same token, we have to make sure that everything is transparent. Okay. But what I saw was not transparency. So that's why I just dressed back. Because I don't like to be part of something that's where things are going on.
That's not and start pushing to be both chairs.
Oh, when I got there, not that I pushed myself. People came out to me and said, "Boo, we want you to be both chairs." So I said, "Okay." I mean, I'm ready to serve my people. I served as a vice president under Matakana. I also was a board member in Tampa, Florida. Representing Florida. I served as board member for a long time in Florida. I think about 4 or 5 years before I went to the vice presidency of the Grand Association. Then after that, when we went to Virginia, and that's the time, Richmond, Virginia, that's the time they called me on. They said, "Oh, my man, we want you to be the board chair." And at that time, Daniel Pine was recalled. Huh?
That in Richmond, or you been called before you enter Richmond?
Yes. No. It happened in Richmond. We didn't even plan. Nothing was planned. I didn't even thought of even becoming board chair.
When you got elected with the administration at Fred?
Oh, I mean, as soon as they heard my name, they started putting people to go against me. That's the time they had Vivian. You remember Vivian Dianque? That's the lady they put against me. And you were there that day when we were counting the ballot. They called our sister to count. They call our sister to count the ballot. When she take the ballot, boo Yonly. She say, "Oh no." I don't want to call people names here.
Your sister, you don't want to call your sister.
But the sister
I call my own sister name.
When she took the ballot, no, that's Vivian Diaco. But I don't forget it. This is not doing so.
I thought your name is Boo. Gun. Boo is cow. Two terrible things. Cow and the boo, the big black boo, it will hit you. If you hear the boo, your boo is gun, cow. The boo, if you go to English, the boo. You come to France, boo. You can't tell me who was the sister that was taking the ballot.
No, I don't want to go there, man. Let's just forget it.
So the administration shook after you were elected.
Oh yeah, I mean the whole place was shook. I mean they really wanted that guy to win because I don't know who told them that that boo man there, that guy too straight. That guy become board chair. That guy will go after everything. He will dig all the sin and find every piece of dirt.
So the whole administration got afraid. And you got elected what, May?
Yeah, I think it was May or something. May 20. When did we go to Virginia? I think 2016 or 2017, something like. Yeah.
And by January 2017, you removed Fred and pinched him.
No, not me. The board.
My man,
because you were in charge of the board. But I don't make final decision. The removal of Fred was based on what? A vote. I mean, you said look at the vote. Let me bring the thing. I can screenshot it. Yeah,
I saw.
There's a lot of people who said. Yeah. Look at it. Then. Yeah, I can screenshot it. Yeah.
Remove Uriah Shun and Vero David O'Kine.
Mm-hmm.
And all the even the lady who was the chair, what her name, Vivian Dianque, she voted to be removed. Milton Kine, James Sadie.
Yep.
James Sadie, who passing around now saying that you guys did wrong. He voted. What did he see now?
I don't even know that guy is.
Hello, love Charlie, Princess Pine. These are the powerful women in our community. I'll celebrate them. So
yeah, so that's what happened. So I mean, whatever was done
after Fred was removed, he took you out of court. He brought the court with him.
Yeah, he took us to court. Yeah, the first thing he took us to court because he said that. Yeah, he took us to court because he felt that he was removed from office illegally. Okay. And at the end of the day, we prevailed. Okay. And then after that, he started his own organization. They what do you call it? GGA something, GGAD. Okay. But besides that, he also had 2 injunctions that he put against us. And we won the 2 injunctions. The first injunction to stop the convention that was supposed to take place in what? In this place in what is the Ohio? In Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, he had a first injunction. What happened? The injunction, the people, went to court. We make sure we show the evidence, and the injunction was quashed. And then he had another second injunction. So we fought this thing to be able to have Menye elected. You see, if we're not going to court, like I used to fly from here to Philadelphia just to attend court.
You fought to have Menye elected. Were you on Menye campaign for Menye?
No, I was not in Menye camp. No.
So why would you say you fought to have Menye elected?
Yeah, to have Menye, to have the election so that we can have somebody elected. So that person was Menye. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So that the organization moved forward.
Are you seeing the guy question? They think this person wrote? And boo. What the person wrote, can you see it?
Yeah, there's a Jaya Jalari. Said Mr. Dover, please see what President Pang is saying. My question, why this debate with Mr. Yonly? All these are unfortunately the Nyanu administration left a lot of money in that account. To me, it seems that you are taking side considering your questioning. Boo, thanks for your patience. Yeah, but anyway, you doing how do you call it? Devil advocate.
And Nyanu left money in account that you know of. Nyanu closed the account. Nobody know anything about Nyanu money yet. So that what you talking Nyanu left money in account of scam. A scam thing. Nobody saw. And then Nyanu can't tell me say the account open that we can go backtrack it and see what was there. The account was shut down. It was shut down. Those days, anything they post say go. Let me leave that thing and before open another borrow in the can.
Oh, you don't want to open another can of worms.
We are opening anytime. Nobody bring no kind of thing up because why can you be president? You close your account. You think with children, we saw all those things with our kids. Mr. All right, Love Charlie say, how you doing, Prince? I'm okay, Love Charlie. Princess Pine said somebody late for class. I think
class laugh out loud. So I mean, Prince, one of the things I look at here is that we have to make the organization, whatever that GGAD or GGAA or the other organization, the one that our other brother guy, what is it called? The boy who are going against what is his name?
Amwenu.
Yeah, Amwenu. I mean, any of the organization.
They are joking.
Yeah, any of the organization. What we need to, the thing we started was a good thing, transparency. It's just that people thought that we're going after somebody or specific person. No, it's not like that. I just want to tell people tonight that we're not going after a specific person. We're doing it in the best interest of the organization. We want to set a precedent so that when we have an organization, Boo Yonly or Prince Doba will not just go on the account and start writing check to everybody. Just like you kill an elephant in a bush and then you call all the people in the town and started getting their pieces. It's not like that. The organization, the money we collect here, yeah.
So Boo, let's go down here. We're gonna
go ahead.
We're gonna flip a little bit. Boo Yonly came in, he left. Let's say when Boo was still president of the Grand United Association from...
No, I was chairman of the board.
Listen, when you are chairman of the board from Grand United Association from 2019 to 2023, you go take time.
No, you want to I was not chairman of the board.
No, I say if you were chairman.
Okay, condition, okay.
You're conditioning things here now. How do you think you want to handle the Grand United Association? As a member now of the Grand United Association.
I didn't follow Ubuntu very well, but the only thing I had problem with was the Cash App thing. I think I talked to him about it. I can't remember what I talked to him, but I think the Cash App thing he was doing was not good because his excuse was that because of the COVID, I know that COVID or Ebola thing. So he said it was difficult to kind of get money from people, but still it was not a good thing. If you're using the Cash App, it should be in the organization name, not in individual name. And that's what I have problem with.
So how you managed that 4 years? Only the Cash App you got issue with?
Yeah, besides that, also some things. The report, because up till now, I've not seen the report because he said he submitted a report to the administration. I don't know the administration didn't publish it or what. I don't know who is telling the truth because the administration said they didn't see any report. The message he made a report. So we don't know how much the statue cost. And that's one of the things. But he did a good job. The good job is that he said you are going to make a statue for Duo, and he did it. You want to do something, you do it. And that I gave him kudos for that. The only problem was the accountability part of it. Okay, you do a good thing, but you must also what? Present the facts. Present how much it was spent, how much you pay for it, how much you transported it. Let it be, public, record.
Okay. How about the construction of those things? Those people who came about some construction company that was supposed to do some base and construction, something for Grand Leader Association in Liberia.
Oh, the change agent.
You think it was?
Yeah, I did. Those were just a scam. Those guys are scam. I will say here publicly.
But you were in Iowa. You sat in the hall. The same day he was leaving office, you brought change to sign paper. You think it was necessary? Is it even legal?
I don't know whether the guys even know what they were doing. Seriously. I mean, these guys, they scam everyone. They scam all the officials. Imagine the money they give them. I think they get them how much? Almost $20,000 total. Because I think you will get them almost 18,000, and either poor get them 10,000. So that what? 28,000. Imagine the guy get the money today. We don't know what the guy did, and they have to go after them. You see, I told either I'll be behind either so that they can take those guys to court. Because they can't just take our money like that.
But the president signed paper with them, though. You know what all in the paper?
Yeah, but you can sign paper with somebody. But like for example, I sign paper with you. I promise you that I will do this. I should be able to do it. If I don't do it, then you have a what? You have a right to take action against me. You can take me to court. So I think the administration need to what? To follow up with that thing.
Because they went to Kansas City, Missouri, 2022. Yubote convention that time, and he brought the people. Oh, I showed the tape when they say, "Oh, data for data." They brought some papers, they printed it. That anybody take it to your job, and they deduct $5 from your job that goes into wherever account. They change there where we put $5. So when I put $10, you put $10.
Those are the scamming. Those are the scamming literature they give. Those are all scams. Those are all scams.
Yubote was there. He brought them. It was our first time seeing
28,000 now small money.
We've been due by on the cash.
Yeah, the administration need to take legal action against these guys. They got a lawyer now.
The report. So I don't know why this administration now auditing our report. And they get one of
them. Yeah, we have to be on their back to take action against these people.
Yubote brought, and I discussed on my show here, they rent a car for these people, pay for driver for them, buy food for them, put them in hotel. Why do these things? Why can't you stay here and grab or
Prince, I'm not cutting you off. I'm not cutting you off.
Something for you.
Yeah, I'm not cutting you off. The city garden went to Liberia. They went to Zredu specifically. They were living in a nice hotel. They rent a car.
Yeah, but
they live in a hotel. They were living luxuriously.
I can go to one of those people and bring those report where the people rental cars were paid for, drivers were paid for, hotels were paid for, food were paid for these people. Out of our money, the first 18,000.
We are not stupid people. We got to take action against these people, man.
But you don't know what all into those little scheming, those little small blueprints that Yubote and the people.
Yeah, I will look. Let's get a contract. Let's get a contract and go line by line. One day we'll make a show on that one so that we can go and look at the contract line by line and be able to read it and see what the organization.
You think it was necessary for a president leaving to sign contract and put the organization in?
That was not right. That was not right because these things were going to be challenged. But they knew that's why they brought all the problems because the whole convention was what? Like Bro Messi was a chocolate that day. Because they brought police and all those kind of things. So everybody what? Chocolate. Everybody ran away. These things would have been challenged.
The reports are still there.
They said they can't find the document that day. I don't know whether they said the chairman say he doesn't see the document. Somebody took it. I don't know what, but they can still find it.
Chairman who?
But man, look, we're not calling people names.
The police they say chakra. They say on la grandma say chakra. We are equally one man go for say 2000 Yankami chakra.
Everything just chakla, man.
Yeah.
Imagine, I mean, I felt so bad. I did. Look, my man, people paid their way from Seattle, Washington, Florida, from Texas. I mean, from all around the United States. People converged in Des Moines, Iowa. We all were there. The people were making their presentation. All of a sudden, the police just came from nowhere. Everybody must leave. Can you imagine that? That was very bad.
I enjoy that girl. That girl not play causing people. She said, I couldn't bear. That's so men she was causing that I enjoy. I
know you. I couldn't bear.
I was so mad. I listened to the guy there who the guy say you went and made who took off from our jobs.
Yeah.
4 days. Bridget clap, support guy in play with face away. Body, I want dresses they're keen to the play. Then you can't go call police people.
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
Where I started Timmy, I couldn't bear.
I don't know why they're not clue when you know by you.
Yeah. I say, oh no, they get angry. Everybody they get will explode. Yeah, let it get.
You know, the people struggle to make their money. You know, the people go and work a whole night. They do double. Can you imagine somebody doing double? Changing people diapers, cleaning the people, poop and all that kind of thing. You make that money, then somebody can just mess it up like that. You think you'll feel good? No. You see, we all did a job when we were going to school. You see, it's not easy. What are people doing? The people work hard for their money. And you can just come and just, make everything to look bad.
Yeah. Chain network, there's a possibility for chain network to be investigated. These people didn't do good work. They didn't do good work. They came to the Grand Judeans. I showed a tape to Madame Poir when she was her first administration. I said, how come now changing their stories? They say when you bring $1, they put $1. So when we put 18,000 that time on a Jean Djibouti, I expect them to put 18,000. So enough for us to get them money. And Jean get to put the money, and he didn't even go. He did not go beyond the people to say, "Why you lie to me?" He just get the people the money, and the people came and they brought him receipt that they pay for hotels, they pay for drivers to drive them. They left,
and those are all scams. Those guys are all scams.
And people driving them and they're renting cars.
And that Bazon, you see, they believe those
our money.
Yeah, they believe those people because of that Bazon girl. The one, I don't know what they call her name, some kind of Fontaine or whatever they call her. She the one that, what they got to call Wowo. Wowo accused of molesting young girls in Liberia.
What are you
the Wowo guy who is the
talking about what money?
Yeah, but we're talking about record. The people you give your money to, you got to know who you give money to. In America, and before they get you joined, you got to do background check. You got to do background check. So you can't just give your money to somebody, especially 200,000.
When you are board chairman that time, what money are going to be wasted like that?
No. I protect money, my man. I don't do those things.
Chairman, were you going to sign those documents in Iowa?
No, I won't sign it. Especially people like that, I will do a background check.
No, let me do people like that. The president leaving office. The last day.
No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that.
Organization to a contract with different organizations.
No, you can't do that. I can't even accept it. Our incoming president will not accept it. Because you sign your contract, you're on your own. I'm not going to accept that. Because you are leaving. Why are you leaving me something that I don't even know about? Yeah, mistakes are made. I hope they can be able to correct it.
You think it was a serious blunder?
Yeah, that's a serious blunder. That one part I can say.
18 grand gone in breeze.
And 10 grand gone. again because the current administration gave 10 grand too.
So
that 28,000 because the
professional BM they pull like you pull the thing, they pull in current.
You see it? And then when they went to Zwed, when they were getting grant, they woke out when you were in Liberia, he called the current administration, oh, I need 10,000. And the people had to what? To send that money to him. And they said the guy who was doing the black in Zwed road, the guy passed away.
The black lost.
Okay, so what happened when the black lost? Where is the black?
He lost.
Those things are all black. Those things were not true.
They probably used the black to bury the man, put in the vault.
No, man. I mean, I don't know. It's just hard. You see, that's why you have the proliferation of small organizations. Because you have all the organizations coming up because of our failure. We fail the people. Yeah. Giving money. Look at what they did for Boston District. They build some kind of thing, and I don't know, it's also sand. They break the build for that house in Boston District. You saw it. The same change agent. And the thing fell.
And the guy who they get a grand year black, the bridge to the guy died.
Look at that kind of thing.
The black in the hole. It's the
But man, it's just sorrowful, man. It's just bad. But I hope the administration will go after these people. And they got a lawyer now. Wowo live in America. He just go to Liberia and come back. They can sue him here to get our money back.
You think the current administration can do that?
I don't even know, but we got to put fire behind it to do it. That's the only thing we can do. Because they have the authority. You and myself don't have the authority to take action. But we can put action behind them. We can throw them and say, look, you got to do this. We got to push it.
When there was a bull, when the money was given to you, why do you think the bull will get quiet?
Maybe the bull didn't know what to do.
The bull didn't know
they don't have a clue. It could be. They don't have a clue.
And you took the money and sent it to your Wowo?
Yeah, I hope you can be here to explain that. How did he get the money to the people? Because this thing got to be transparent. Because we deal with not-for-profit organization.
Yeah.
The check that was given to Wowo, we need to see that sign of the check. And when Fred Grant and were pushing checks around, and we show the checks.
Wowo didn't take check. He want cash.
Oh, cash?
Yeah, the man operating on level cash.
No. Yeah, because organization, you don't give cash to people.
The thing was a cash out operation.
Oh, no. You can't do that.
I was saw cash check those days. Can you show me one check you wrote? That was COVID.
I will not in UOT administration, so I can't say.
Our COVID time, UOT operating.
So you're operating cash. Wow.
What do you do?
But,
show me your check. Show me your check. Even the money that you will take credited from my Peking Springs, it's not a check. But the man was operating on loose cash. What do you give? End-to-end operation.
Wow. Yeah, that's why the people need people like us because they fear us because what? You see?
What you said I was in Liberia from the current administration, but I'm either poor. I bet it was I think it was the same transaction like that. Cash out to cash out, zero to zero.
No. You know, with all kind of transactions, you do a bank transaction. You see? So that you have what paper trail.
Amount of money. When I brought that report, I talked to you. I would look in my email. He sent that report, and I was discouraged that I had to get in car, drive to Iowa Des Moines in snow time to go say I'm going cover story while you go take away, ask people to get money. When you get $18,000 to those people, they went to Liberia, they slept in hotels, I went to Grand Gita, I got to pay for my own hotel.
Wow.
I had to put guy in my own car to drive me to Grand Gita. And those guys had drivers. They have free money to spend, eating money, to show off yesterday boy were eating lobster in all our money. The Crown people collect the money and they get loosely give it to people.
Wow.
And they don't want people to talk these things. Make that don't make sense to me. Why would we just be quiet?
Wow.
And then now they say, oh, the man will get a plateau. Who will sort of keep the blood, the mental. Principal man, you black man, the blood to death. Blood, the man dead, blood dead. It's close. Or you move on. You move on. And we are looking for money currently to go start structure over there. $28,000, that's more money. You know how many bricks that thing about?
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
How many sand truck or low or crush that thing about?
And you see, Wowo is moving around freely. Nobody even talking anything to him. And
come here.
And the other lady they call Fontaine, she has said to moving around freely.
They don't care. They scam the Grand Guinea Association. They're gone. They took some money. They're gone. The leaders of the organization drop them and they're gone. The leaders left. They move on.
Yeah, what are you now?
They benefit. The organization didn't benefit.
Yeah, in Crown they say, "What do you mean now?
What do you go?
Who mean now?
What do you?
But how do you come in now? Who go in now?
I don't know. You could help you. Somebody got to follow them. Who can go beyond them? Who went beyond them? The president is currently moving around with Billy or Triangle.
Yeah, that's a good thing. At least, a good structure in the county would be a good thing. But we have to go after the money. We got to follow the paper through. You see, that money could help too. Fontaine and Wowo need to be taken to court to answer question where the money is.
Nobody will take that going free. The Bible is that what the people pull the Grand Gita Association in rush. The man in Nima, he going Grand Gita. I need the money now before I enter Grand Gita. Our current administration drop the man 10 grand. Automatic shoot. Call it automatic.
You did admit that man will give you will smell 1 cent? No. You're not smelling. I will ask him first. I said, look, my man, what have you done with the first money we give you?
Yeah.
Can you give me can you atomize what you bought? Where is the logistics? What have you done with the money? And I have to see myself physically. I need to see tangibles. You see? You get called for money and you don't do anything, then I can't go give you money again. No. I told you my story, Prince. When I want to build my house, when I went to Liberia, I got 2 Guineans from Guinea. I went to Guinea. Those guys were with me. I built a temporary zinc shacks. I went to guys was living. I myself was living there too. And then we're building the house every day and night. It took me 1 month. I'm not going to give my money to somebody that I tell my face like this. No. You myself be there.
The money was literally given to Woe You by James President Ubote at that time. And then what did he do? He turned his back. Whatever the guys did, they did it. There was nobody following the process to say what you guys are doing, who's monitoring this thing, who's not monitoring nothing. The money went down the drain and it went down the drain. And the guys did not put one plaque on the ground.
But then they try and blame at each other. I don't know whether the current administration or UOT administration, I don't know who is at fault. Because both of them trading. The UOT saying that the people trying to get in touch with the current administration, and then the current administration said no, they don't know what's going on. So
nothing is scanned. They're both gone. The current administration need to go beyond the people and tell the people to account for the money that we give them. $28,000 is not a little money change. That money where people make a year time. That's the money where people make yearly. Some people make that money. And you take the money, you took our money, and give it to these people, and they just vanishing thin air. Nobody can hear about. I know what I need against that.
You call them change agent.
Thin, yeah, well, thin.
What kind of thing they changing that? They're not changing nothing.
What? They took our money and went to Grand Nigeria. We had to change things.
They are building their stomachs.
The mess around with the money. Look, I went
to building their stomachs.
I went to visit their family, their friends, their old friends, and their old buddies, and change play into it. Get the people 18 grand. Can I see?
Can you imagine that?
Check or anything? Somebody saying cash out, but the people getting the money. But why would the money given to the point in the first place? Because when you tell me, say, when I bring $5, you bring $5, I bring 18,000, you should bring 18,000. It's all be $36,000. And you take that $36,000, they put talk our money. Literally, when you give me your money, boo, I want tomorrow a private bopping ticket. The Grand Nigeria Association in America is just another beating part that is suffering all over the place, and we are here. So where we're done to Fred, Djibouti King, he had a free pass. Nobody did anything to him. It did because he's a section part of playing coming from Boo.
I don't know. The only thing we can do, you understand, we can only guess. Okay, my only guess is
because Djibouti had a free ride. Is it because you live in Kunembo area? So he received free ride and fare from the other side, so he was marginalized. No. The problem is, you say why they didn't go after Djibouti? Because what he did when Fred, that the same kind of thing y'all blame Fred for, we blame Fred for.
Yeah, but Bouillon was not there now. You know that Bouillon came out with these kind of ideas. He's not there. He left.
Bouillon need to be there to speak out.
Oh, but people, be doing their thing. The people used to what they are doing. They think that what they are doing is the norm.
Oh,
it's accepted.
What you are saying there.
Okay, that's the norm. What is accepted?
The normal operation.
No, norm. Yeah, that's what they know. That's what they are used to. So nobody will talk. You see, even when they're counting money, sometimes they go under the basement to go count money. The money, for example, when they go for a convention, the people count the money like that. Then after they counting the money in front there, then they will go in the basement. I remember one time in Maryland, I said, no, nobody go in the basement. You got to count it right here.
They wanted to go count the money in the basement.
Yeah, and that thing happened between you and myself when we were having a board meeting. You remember our board election when Oman Iwekom was defeated in Kansas City. Remember you as a board. Just listen now. You as a board. Listen to me.
The time you convene me to vote for Daniel Pine.
No, as a board, y'all was sitting down and y'all wanted to go in the toilet to go and count the ballot. I said no.
We left the ballot there.
In the bathroom.
No, we were leaving the ballot to go and conclude our decision.
How y'all go conclude decision? I said y'all gotta put a ballot paper here. Nobody carried it anywhere.
The ballot paper was sitting down. I wanted to ask the bar. So I said, go in there. You and Marco go. Let's see.
Nobody go anywhere with them back. I said nobody pass you with any ballot box here. The ballot has to be counted right in front of all here.
We left the ballot box because there was a decision that was supposed to be made, and we didn't want to discuss it there. So I said, Papa, forward, go in the bathroom and come back. Gentlemen, you look at the ballot box. We're coming back. I said, we're not leaving. I blocked the door. Marco, go back. Block the way. Nobody going. I said, we don't want to do happy. Yeah, that's right. That was 2014.
Yeah. But you are election official. Why would you want to go with your official to go to the bathroom to go talk?
Well, we're not carrying the ballot with us.
Yeah, but you don't want to go talk against, you guys don't talk.
It's in the living room. Everybody looking at us. That was decision.
Yeah, but you got to do it in publicly. People got to see you.
No.
Yeah. Wait a minute. No. We got to stop these things. We got to stop these things.
We're not carrying, if we're going to say we're carrying the ballot box.
No, you don't have to carry ballot because you can go and hang here and do some kind of thing. Nobody know.
Nobody's going to the bathroom. Anything was going on right there.
You remember in Cleveland, Ohio, I brought out 2 police officers. I said, you must stand right here to the ballot box. Nobody. You know, the 2 police officers were standing right near the ballot box. There was nobody could do anything. Everybody. And Mayor won the election flat.
But you were campaigning for mayor that time.
No, I wasn't campaigning for Mayor. Imagine Mayor even thought that I was campaigning for your mayor or Getue. No. I was not campaigning for nobody. I just want the best person to win. Who the Grandian want, that's the person who will win. But we're not going to go and cheat. No. The cheating, when I'm somewhere, the cheating is over. I want police people to be there with their full eyes. Nobody going to start ballots in the corner.
There was a ballot that we had to dispute over, and Daniel had 11 votes, and Eric Cohn had 10 votes.
Okay.
And that ballot, we instructed the board members, all of them that voted, that Eric Cohn name is spell his Cohn with K, not C.
Yeah, it's a K-O-H-N, yeah.
Yeah, we spoke all the guys who were taking part in our election, their names, how it is spelled on the poster, and posted in front of the board members. So somebody went and put EC.
Yeah, EC. Yeah, I think that was a controversial, controversial.
So that one ballot, I told Papi, I said for now from Illinois, he was the chair. I was just helping him out. I said, this ballot here, we're gonna disqualify. He said, but the person was casting the ballot for Eric Cohn. That's Eric Cohn. I said, okay. Now, if I gave this ballot to Eric Cohn, it will be 11-11. The ballot will be the vote will be tied.
Yeah, but that ballot will be according to the election rules. According to the election rule, I
say it will be 11-11. Then I will announce to the people that we got 11-11. It's time. You, the chairperson of this election, you're going to break the tie. And then I don't know who you're going to vote for.
So who are the chairman at that time? As a vote? Yeah, as a vote, yeah.
The papa said, damn it, what you want to do? You want to put me I said, I told you, I said how it would be because I will announce that the vote start 11-11. I said, Chairman Fall here he's going to break the tie.
Break the tie, yeah.
The way Danny Boate when they did the secretary thing. So then you'll get it, say you will vote for either Eric Cohn or you vote for Daniel Pine.
Yeah.
And Daniel Pine and the man from 6th grade, the man from 6th grade class, that his body. He tell the other side, Eric Cohn from Nyawo era, they for almost he said, you're not putting me in that show here, my piggy. Get it. It's going to find out about it and that's it.
Yeah, this kind of vibe. But let's be frank, old man, Eric Cohn is a good old man. I mean, one thing I like about him, I mean, he's been with this organization for a long time. The old man, all he no money, he always contributed towards Grand G. He really loved the organization. You see? I mean, when it comes to collection, when it come to paying money, that old man always contribute.
Yeah.
Even recently, he contributed almost $2,000 towards this project.
Yeah, and wife.
Yeah, he has his wife. He's always there. Let put everything aside. But he really, put his whole, heart into this organization.
Yeah.
You see? And, it was just unfortunate that time. We didn't know better. You see? And you were defeated in that place. I think there were not many, we didn't campaign. There was not much campaigning. So if it was a good campaign, I think there was going to be something different. Yeah. So, what's your take on the recent World Cup so far? Or you have not been watching?
I watched the game today. The big guy, no big brand names need to leave. And I watched why I saw the referee. No guy in corner Germany with a penalty, and then they put Germany today. They have the next big team that Argentina put Portugal, and then or Brazil. Those teams need to leave and get it into other people. Let African people take it this time. They walk up.
Yeah, because most of the African nations did very well. I mean, the African nations
by themselves all over the place, they're passing all over the place, and they say there's a need for. And the best part is South Africa going home. They need to go back and save themselves in their little country. And any other African country that got South African citizens in their country need to deport them to go back home.
Yeah, what you guys doing is very, very bad, Prince.
They plan protests about kicking foreigners out June 30th tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, if they do it, every African country, the African Union should sanction them, kick them out.
Yeah.
The president should be sanctioned. That means the president is aware, because I've seen some videos where the police watch and they are beating foreigners. If the police are supposed to protect lives and property can stand up, and the South Africans, those guys, those country people with the Zulus thing on them, you live in South Africa, they don't gotta get the spears, they're passing around with bow and arrows, and they are chasing their friend. Do you smell?
Yeah, I was teaching.
Yeah,
I was teaching.
Why you guys talk about the Zulu looking at the clothes you wear? So that thing was South Africa?
No, they didn't from West Africa.
I tell you.
Yeah. I'm not a Zulu. But I didn't, I live in Botswana. Botswana is just a neighboring country to them. Botswana is very good. So I was in Botswana.
You didn't live in South Africa?
No, it's not next door, not too far. Johannesburg is about 30-minute drive from Gaborone. So I was teaching in Botswana there, but I'm living in South Africa. The people, they are too xenophobic, my man. They're very, very xenophobic. Very, very. And that's very bad. What they're treating the African, is very, very bad.
The Liberians are there in South Africa as we speak.
We are 250.
They are very scary now that they will be moving on them. Then how can these guys get up and say the foreigners should give them their houses, their jobs, their cars, their properties? Why are they not going to the white people? Why are they not going to the European, the Dutch, the Germans, the British? Why are they not telling the white folks to get on that team? Why are they only on the black people?
Yeah, because that the weakest link. They always go for the weakest link. And you know that.
You see, they have companies that ran in other African countries by South African. These companies need to be kicked out.
I send you a video. I send you a video. I don't know whether you can play it. Where the ambassador, the guy Benson, the head of the Liberians in South Africa in Durban, he called the ambassador and explaining to him their condition. I sent you the video just now. I don't know whether you can be able to get it and play it.
I can get it to play, but what your government will do? Nothing. Do you think Joseph Boakai would do something? Joseph Boakai, who
they have to do something. They say they send it into LRRCC.
You brought these people on, knowing very well who you need. And why you see a Duffer? Let me put a Duffer comment here. I brought the old man on us. Yeah, Duffer City. Who will be here liable for Boakai's back?
But then, Lonzy, why are you blaming me? I'm not the one who brought it to the family.
He posted that thing almost an hour ago. I have been the guy back.
Yeah, man, just over back. And I didn't even benefit from the poor government. And then you just reorganize it.
You're all over the place with
yeah, because I don't want your man just be on us.
You know Boakai, you know Darrell Dillon there. Darrell Dillon, we're not being trouble here, but the tribe decides Darrell from the guy don't want to suffer. They can do anything with their bodies or wherever to be there. And I want Darrell Dillon play on you guys. I knew he was a scammer. There was from the beginning, from the get-go, I knew Darrell Dillon was a scammer. He was a scammer.
Yeah, no guy did bad, man.
He scammed you guys.
And those guys, they said that they send the paperwork to the LRRC, the Liberia Resettlement Commission, for them to, the president guy, intervene and just put some money aside. You see?
Intervene and put well aside, money aside.
Put some money aside and send it to the ambassador for the people to fly back.
They are sharing the resources. They don't care. And they scam also the ferry Grand Kira Road. You saw the road.
No, but the road is okay, man. People been there. They told me
you you say here and say road, okay, people go in there.
No, but the road is okay, okay.
You come here and can't celebrate mud road in front of me with a $22 million mud road. I'm from Cote d'Ivoire. I'm from Cote d'Ivoire. I grew up in Ivory Coast. I saw people driving on roads.
No, but the road looking at it better.
You didn't come to America.
You were telling me that the road was good. You told me. You told me that the road was good.
When there was dry season. You are even boasting about dry season. The road always good. Dry season. The road.
But during we have time, when I go like that, when I go like that during we have time.
You can't compare your issue with. You can't compare your issue with here. I thought you're doing a rescue. You cannot compare.
No, but at least it's better. But you want to you drove on that road.
Your age and your age, boo. Now you supposed to be doing at least.
You drove on that road.
Before eating the money, you must be doing at least.
Friends, you drove on that road.
So the what does that mean? I drove on a road.
Yeah, but you told me the road was good.
I drove on a dusted road, boo. That's what I'm saying.
But you said the road better.
I can go to Arroco right now, boo. I go to Arroco right now from Chico. I hear the port. I'm driving straight to Abidjan. Won't dust get you on me?
But you said the road was better compared to before. That's what you told me.
And then when I told you, I said, boo, even though the road again, but that my age at that age, enough for me to be riding on dusted road. I do not praise the people to dusted road for me to drive on it. I told you, boo. Why would I want to be driving on dusted road? I read Grand Gillette. Look at Adjian. Everybody who read Grand Gillette, you can't see. I learned my whole Valentine to Chateau. I was looking at Chateau. My hair, everything.
When you reach right, you didn't mind because all the dogs will go in your nose.
I didn't know that. I left those things and everything.
Oh, you don't want to highlight Mr. Nyanu who wear masks when you're campaigning, eh?
But I'm not go campaign, so I can wear mask. If I knew I was going to buy those things and put it on. I didn't know. But okay, they saw Iroku. They play poo. Like when Eddie
they do better. I agree with you.
When Eddie then came and faded ERW rule, one link going, one link coming. They say, yeah. I said, you crazy? 1918 and 1985 and power the general. It was one way going one way. Then I'm going at this, going to my 40. Then you can't fade the road. You can't say, damn, I'm a piece. I said, why won't we like people? You need to travel. You need to leave this little piece of land and go into Ivory Coast. And speak Cote d'Ivoire. That's the
the poor are developed. The people are developed. They're well developed.
What's the what they're building bridges? Why won't people eating the money? They're stealing the money. Just why you want old man where you want to a villa to go live in?
I saw the people university, my man. I was shocked.
Because a brother buying property. Oh, a friend who around we get money, bought all the people who say and put in it. He can't be himself in a little place. The country is a mess.
Yeah, but we can't be, keep electing, failed leaders. That's the problem. Now we say we want to bring we are back again. That's what you say?
No, you don't want you want maintain Boaka then bring Jeremiah Cohen. You imagine Jeremiah Cohen won't be president. Jeremiah Cohen made wife.
So Prince,
married
who you?
He legally married wife when he married, he made a woman crazy.
Prince, who you want to bring now? Who you want to bring?
He made a wife crazy. Got 5 million people in life. Got Alexander coming. Got someone Ganglo. You got Morubane. Clarence Morubane. Think outside the past. I think people think outside the past and elect those guys are the only way the country will progress. You continue to play the Unity Party and the country will be the same way when they pull quota here, which quota water on one of the area, and you'll be laughing.
So you think what is the best solution? What is the best solution, Prince? What is the best solution? Who you can bring down for the next election?
What you want me to sing? You want me to speak crown? I want to speak
like what you want to yeah, speak Kunapo. Yeah, Papa.
I told you like grand people need to open their eyes. They got Clarence Moruba, they got Alexander Cummings, and they got one Ganglo. When you come from CDC, Unity Party, CDC, Liberia will be just the way it is in the next 20 years.
So you think what his name said that the lawyer, what his name said? You think that guy will do better? He looked very slow. People will take advantage of him.
Who lawyer?
He looked that lawyer Gonglo.
No, putting people in
He
jail.
looked very slow and
putting people in jail in Liberia don't call for military men. Omer Boaga could have done it, but he compromised because his children all into all kind of students, so he's been compromised. The country.
So how about your man? How about your man Cummings? What you think about Cummings?
I just named 3 people to you, boo. I said Alexander Cummings. I said Tawon Gangolo. And I said Clarence Moruba. These are permanent Liberians that can progress and move that country forward. When you're going to say, look, the country have to graduate from this going and sitting down and causing noise. We need vocational schools for children to go to school and learn trade.
And no battle cry, they're doing all that kind of
First of all, we need a leader who will take over that country. All those guys who call themselves lawmaker, you pay them $3,000 or more. If they don't want it, they can find other job.
They resign. Yeah,
all the money from the people and put it in the schools and put it in hospitals and put it in the vocational schools for the children to go and learn. Look, Liberia, if they continue to go from CDC to Unity Party, they will be in a mess. It's just like Grand Jide County. If you continue to have Joe Penno as your leader, as your senator, the country in that county will be dormant. Everything will be still. They will be still, and nothing will progress in that county.
Who are the contestants now for the senatorial?
23 years will be enough for Joe Penno to step aside. He did not inherit anything here. Your father or your grandfather, they ain't kind of say, okay, you need to know. You need to step aside. And we need to speak to the minds of our Chian brothers. Our Chian brothers, those who speak Chian, those from District 1. They need to understand and be man enough to bring somebody from the area to bring in or whoever and bring the person to represent the county. We're not here to come sugarcoat things. What is he doing? What have he done? So get up in the morning and put in the road door. Then people not face the road and then what have you done? We're telling you to tell us what did you do, and you're showing up progress. There's a need for the people of that county. And we will not continue to speak on these things. If the people continue to make bad choices, in love with them, they are feeling the pain. They are feeling it. But there's a need for real change in the whole Republic of Liberia, including Grand Jide County. Drastic one. 2029, you have to remove, you have to make wide decision. You have to open your eyes. You don't have to come and go and say you want people to come and give you a kokomi to eat and forget. You eat that thing, you go and shut it out. But
the people are not ready, man. They are not ready, Prince.
The county, those people who there, the county, look at the thing what they were telling about Albert T.Y. and Moses or Harris and all these great people that came before this kind of group of people who live in the country. These guys are not not thinking nothing else. All they're thinking about is the steal money. What would he do?
The crook, yeah, just to crook,
steal from the people and then to move on.
Scamming
the
people
county, money from county, if they don't make wise decision, comes 2029, you will be on your own. You will be on your own. Because you will still have this kind of people who will come and say that the senator telling you, my daughter here, she in America. Can you believe that? Why
they may say it, so you got to believe it.
Why other counties, their representatives, their senators, they are fighting for their counties to get more resources for people in the counties to go to school. You think Nima County, you think Grand Jide is Nima is better than Grand Jide? Or Lofa is better than Grand Jide? Putting money in hospitals. Those small
not serious.
Parties, those small
Friends, I mean, our people, I don't even take those things to heart. I don't really put my whole feelings into the politics in Liberia. The only thing is, do for yourself. If you want to help people, when you get it, you help people. But with the politics thing in Liberia, we can never have change, except there's a real change where the whole constitution is what? is you this cancel the whole thing, rebrand the whole thing, like real revolution to change everything, because that country, the people that are there, they're not ready for change. The people who are there currently. And if you go there, you say you want to make a change, they will not accept. You see.
And
You
then
can't work among them and say there's a real revolution.
Right now that got all these long and sound people, it's just going down the drain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we sit
But
there
they will
and
not
watch
accept
them
you.
go down the drain.
Some person go there now, they will not look at you, because they will look at what do you have for me to eat? What do you have? And if you don't have it, they won't look at you. Okay? So you've been living abroad, even though you might have very good ideas for them, but they will not look at you that way. They're looking for people who will give them what? A t-shirt, or give them a bag of rice. Those are the things they're looking at. But it's just like selling your soul, because you give those money to those people. At the end of the day, when they win, they forget about you. They go sit down in Monrovia. So at the end of the day, you're the one that still living in the village. You're still getting your water from the creek. You don't have run pipe-borne water, and then you have you go in the bush to go and toilet to ease yourself. There's no toilet in the town. Look at the Mosi people thing. I heard the Mosi people some of them are going back.
Yeah, people will take off Grand pretty soon.
Imagine. When people want to Ivory Coast, they don't even allow them in the bushes. Why would you allow people in your bushes?
People, you know why most of our lawmakers are not talking about the Mosi people? You find only one person talking about it. They want to make the Mosi people to register and get voter ID so the people can vote for them.
You see?
That's the plan. The people who
are the idea. Yeah, we know about that. The main thing I'm looking at first. The main thing I'm looking at.
So our lawmakers, are you telling why our lawmakers not speaking about it, most of them? Because they want to make the Mosi people to get voter IDs, so the Mosi people will participate in our election to find who will be our leader, and then they don't care. They go Monrovia. They put up border crossing, and that's something I'm talking to Stanton about, so we can actually talk about it. They only say Guinea people coming into Liberia to vote. Do you know how many Ivorian crowns enter into Liberia to vote every election year?
Wow.
Do you know how many Ivorian crowns that most of the people now who call themselves lawmakers that brought Ivorians to vote in our election? And we were spending them.
They did not take stock of that.
The election commission
is a very alarming. Very alarming.
We will follow the steps of the election terms, registration, how the people will cross from Africa. And one thing, they go to Guinea and they say the Guineans can come and take part in our election.
Very, very alarming.
Oh, they Guinea man, you can't. But do you know how many Ivorians, crown Ivorians, some of our lawmakers go into Ivory Coast allegedly and then have a meeting to recruit these people to cross and get them DME or VME to come and register. You finish voting in the evening, you go back.
Yeah, that's not good.
Must be talked about, and these things must be exposed for people to stop this kind of behavior. Trucking people. I live in Monserrado County. You give me $10, you give me $20, I gain a trust. I die on the road. Don't even care.
So the election commission need to take action against this kind of thing, because they need to assign election observers over there.
You can't bring Burkina to take part in our election. That's why they're keeping the Burkina in the country for. These people will get voting IDs, and those people who are going to contest, they need to be straight up with the election commission and tell them to monitor these things. Immigration people, the borders, open and it's just all over the place. These things are things that we need to talk about, boo.
Yeah,
are coming into Liberia to vote. All the election for the Civil War are voting. Look, if the men cross into the towns, the men speaking Chin, the men, all the data, all the 16th section of crime in Grand, you can find them in the Ivory Coast. Somebody come from Nigeria, man speaking crown, the man can speak crown with it. You don't even know the men are for a man.
Wow.
Look, you're not forced to say, but man, you got to speak English before I register you. It's not in the law. So the man will come with French or high French and speak on the crown. Get a man voter ID, election time, the man cross, he can't vote and go. He put somebody who in the we will talk this thing every none of them. We're not going to stop talking it. And the election commission will hear it. The Ivorians will take part in this process. Ivorians should be stopped. We are not impersonal against the Ivorian people. They are our family, they are our brothers and sisters. But they can.
Yeah. So if we have evidence of such things, we have to write the election commissioner, and the election commissioner, table all those evidences, attach them, and make sure that the election commissioner assign people border areas to make sure nobody is trucking people from another country and bringing them to Liberia. Because these things, if they are observed, we have evidences, they have to be sent to the election commissioner. The thing I'm bothered about again, number two, our people, when they went to Ivory Coast, I heard from them. They said that when they went there, the people don't allow them to go to their bushes and live there.
No,
but why is it our people? Huh?
We live in a town with the people. How will we go?
Okay, you see that? You see it? Look at the Burkinabe that went to Grand G. Most of them live in the poor bushes. All the animals run away. The people can't even get fish in their water. They can't. Our people can't go to fishing. They can't find nothing. They can't even find one animal. All the animals ran away. They went far. They damage in the poor bushes. If you go in the bush, you can't go there alone, Prince. Yeah, you got machete.
You got no collections. Then what is shopping? What
your own bush? Yeah, your own bush. Your own bush. You can't go there.
You collections and not see them before. They get them stuff.
So now, why is it the souvenir is responsible? He has to have an action.
How he not I know wanted to say our land to the Bonsi people.
You gotta get. You have to have a mandate. Call a meeting. Get all the Bonsi people and say, look, nobody should live in the bushes. You come here. In our place, you are a visitor. Come live with us in the towns. You pay taxes. You are accounted for. Don't go live in our bushes because our bushes is our life, our livelihood. Because that in the bushes you can go to set trap. That in the bushes you can go fishing. That in the bushes you can go to plant your food. See, so you can't allow people to go there.
Boo unit.
Yeah.
Boo unit.
Yes.
Guys that are in Grand Chile who are our leaders. They're not the men then that can stand and tell people, say, don't do that, don't go in your house. They are all sell out. They want to sell your whole country to the people. And you're talking about the material, Bonsi people. And now your superintendent, what was in meeting, telling the people to come buy 500 acres of land.
Wow.
You get people to 500 acres, you're telling them they must live this. Why you not seeing Burkina Faso, foreign kinds, buy people land all over the place?
No. You can't even go live in the poor bush.
Yeah. So you want to tell the land to the people that man, when you finish selling, you won't tell me you can't sell the land to me, you tell me how to operate the land. I give you my money, I'll do what I want to here. I can bring all the Mosi people and put it in that bush. You can't tell me you sign 20 year or 30 year contract with me after that 30 year when they want, they don't strap that whole area there, you can't find one grass there. You think LHS are going to know why I want people to call you can't come and answer our call them to come on this show there. That man, you know you're bringing on the show, I will get it. Because you know, we got video of him signing paper. Why he saying he's sick? He's signing paper for people to take our land. Only crown man now do that in the whole Republic of Liberia. Only crown man is selling your. You want to sell 500 acres. You want to take money from the people to build your houses to live in. The thing is, when you die tomorrow, man, God, you die tomorrow, you leave all those things. Yes. You been watching Liberia. How many times you see different person from different tribe come and want to sell land to people? It's a crime, man. Tell me, it's a crime, man.
No, but Basa people sell land, though, in Montreal.
Now you grow, man.
No, grown people don't do
that. They sell land to Liberia and not sell land to foreigners. They don't sell the land to foreigners. They don't sell land to Burkinabes. They listen the land to the other people there. Pastor Bo know they sell land, but understand. They sell land to Liberians. You bring foreigners from different places, the men from Burkina Faso must see, man. Man, when I see that kind of foreign before, you say you can't take the land from the people. You check your grain. You're not refugee. You're not refugee. You're in Ghana where they saw anybody go down and go back Ghana in Nigeria land. Foreigners.
You guys said load of the people say.
Yeah, somebody said I must see, man. Must see you. He said must see. What kind of story? He said must see.
Must see you.
We heard it, electrically heard it, that he's got must see blood in him. But obviously, nobody with that kind of blood in them will come to the pool and say it. You must have a musty blood in you to do that kind of musty thing.
To do that kind of thing, yeah. That's betraying your own people, betraying your own wealth, your land.
Your land
you can betray people like that.
Four fathers then they were so hard to secure those things for people to meet it, and you just want to sell it.
Wow.
Oh no, what would they want? They are leader all over the place. They are just misleading the people. They're doing organizing all over the place. The county needs to be helped. You go to Grand Chile County, all the quota that the people they put there all boss.
Wow.
The quota them boss. They don't even get it in the mind to say more rehabilitate these roads. But the other one get it say you get connection to the president. You get connection to the president, and in your own town you're coming from, no lepo there, they will only current in your town, in your house. The thing what we elected no hurry, Uncle Samuel Do doing in the great two zone where they coming from, where is split. Samuel Do no how get sing on it, the other people not related to him, they get papa on the house in the two zone he coming, and he get there too, he doing the same thing where your uncle did. What kind of people they don't learn? What tell they are? They don't learn. According to
even look at the country we live in today. The people here, you know, they provide full assistance for their people. They don't segregate. You see, if you are eligible, you get it.
You get it.
You see.
According to Jason Nimbo, he said the only land is flying Grand Chile in two zones is in Zoya.
Wow.
He said to come on my show. He said to come on my show.
Look, oh, Dixon Nimbo, eh?
Yeah, he's the Guau people, the chairman, the youth chairman for the Guau Association.
Oh yeah, you know, bring it on. We'll be here to, you know.
It is this guy who carried Lepo now in our place 2 years or 3 years. Soka. What was he not crying, man? He's a big girl, man. The Soka, what the day I went in Soka office, that the scene Dado guys arrived in Bulekin area with a light post. How can I get contact with all the president? Ellen Seri Johnson, I get contact with Ellen. Joe I get contact with Joseph Boaka here. I get contact with Joseph Boaka. And people are using the connection. Other people are using connection to electrify
to develop their place.
I want to get land in my house. I go to say, now I want to put land in my house. And the people who in my area enjoy.
Yeah, so the people can worship here alone. That's all.
But you don't want to get led there. The children will see light. They will be standing on the light, and their mind will open. And his children come, they will be on the same line because they're all educated now. So you're not coming to tell me, say, my man, I'm coming from France. You go to France and get your education. I get my education like bro. I will sit with discussing things and talking sense. People listen to me too. But you say you get connection with president. You godfather or grandfather. You know what they call godfather? You don't even know what they call godfather.
He's not a godfather.
He's a goddamn. You know godfather.
But these are things our people like. And you know, they keep that kind of man there because what? They like people that they can worship.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem we have.
They keep that kind of man there just for this.
Oh, you want interest or 900 story? Yo, mukba. I want you what? Mosoni, you know, about it. You're obviously interest. Oh, money, I tell you, you're down. I'm on my new car. I guess you. Yeah, Mura. You're down. You're here. You're here.
You see, those are some of the things. You see, because Zoe get them what? A token. You see, that what the white man called token. You see, the Englishman. You see, is that what will solve your problem, old man? The man supposed to even build a little clinic over there so that the old man sick, he can go there and get tablet to take. If the old man get diarrhea, if he get any of those, sickness that, diarrhea and all those kind of things. You see? But he's not doing no kind of thing. He go and give you one cup of rice or he give you one bag of rice. After 3 months, that rice finished, the man, you don't see him again. Is that the kind of thing that you're going to vote for that kind of person? Why you can vote for somebody who will be, intuitive to be able to change lives? Somebody who will come to the town, build toilet, build, bring, water, system so that you can drink, pump, pure, clean water from way under the ground instead of drinking no water there in the creek because you don't know what living there. You see, our people die quick because of diseases. All that money Zoe get, the senator get for development in the area. Nobody know what to do with that money. The representative get, I think, about almost 150,000. The other person get 100,000.
We saw one kid saying when Yaya go into Tucson and build a palava hole there, he will attack Yaya. The great new
Yeah,
Palava Hall right now
mhm.
in Nigeria in two zone, Bawo two zone. Is the one that is built by Yaya. It's the one that is built by Yaya. The one who wanted to tell Yaya who on the show that time. We don't see the thing he did in a place.
So they don't like development. That's
They don't
why it
like
look
it.
like.
These guys don't like it. And there's a need to remove these kind of people. They are
Yeah,
pressing
because they don't want to see their people develop.
It's
They want
removed.
everybody to be begging, to be running after. Like for example, Yonly go to Solotan. He want everybody to run after him.
Yeah, all the
No,
children
that's
running
not
here.
good.
Who you? Then if you find you,
Yeah, that's not good. The best thing I want to do is to make sure after I leave this place, I'm gonna be able to equip the elementary school and even elevate into junior high or high school so that the children in the area can be able to go to school and be like me too. You see? But I don't want to see them running to me to be what? Saluting me for what? I don't believe in that. I should be able to help the children to change their lives. How to create job for them or do something that they can be able to learn a career. You see? Learn how to do plumbing, learn how to do electrical and all that kind of stuff so they can be able to create their own job. Not everybody got to be academician. So people can learn trade. But our people, they're not thinking that way. They want everybody to go to them and be what? Begging them every day. Oh, my son, you got school fees. Oh. I think they enjoy that. We have a long way to go, my man. We got to keep talking. That's the only way.
If you got 50 cents or 50 that I give it to the person to go. Bobby told you what you say.
I just want to add my 1 or 2 cents to the conversation tonight, Mr. Davo. How you doing?
Thank God.
I'm going. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, how you doing?
You know who on the phone?
I don't know. I just,
Your body
because I
told
don't
it.
see, I
Bobby
just
told it.
hearing the voice.
Two of them from Glepeton. When Bobby told it.
No, I'm not from Glepleta. I'm from Solotan, you know that. You remember you never been fun?
Bobby, what time you coming from?
That man from, I think, I don't know, what I remember where he come from.
He said he think he died
I
from
think he's from
Solotan.
Jalutan. I think he's from Jalutan, something like that.
No, he's not a
It's
Kana man.
it's that. It's that. No. The man of government, his father is a gobble. Jalutan? A gobble.
Jalutan a gobble?
Gobble. Yeah.
Bobby, what time? You from Jalutan, Bobby?
I died from Solotan.
Yeah, but
you never seen his father in Solotan before, boo?
No. I heard of him, but I don't know.
Yeah, Bobby said he died from Solotan, but I mean, so you and Bobby could probably be related. You don't know.
That's what my dad told me from Solotan. I haven't been to Solotan either. I grew up, my mom people, I grew up with the Chen people, more.
Yeah, so it means more Chen than gobble.
They no Chloe.
The man more on the maternal side. He's on the maternal side. He's a maternal person.
Who?
Huh?
Little Mai.
Or mine. Dog will all you bought.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why, Bobby?
I'm a little disappointed in the two of you tonight because how long have we been on this thing here, coming on here for the last 12 years or so, from the inception of your program, lambasting Honorable Zoe, Emmanuel Peno, and none have changed. So,
you're better go.
An anatomy and physiology class, and you fail this class. You come out, what strategy are you coming out with? What did you go wrong? You say, oh, well, maybe I did not study well, or maybe I did not put in more time, or maybe I still low, maybe I'll do. So what did you do? What are you preparing to do now to pass this particular class? And anybody who, they say, only a fool will do something twice and then continue to fail and do it. That's what I'm a little disappointed. What is the strategy? This strategy is not working. Coming on these shows and putting one person down, being condescending, being disparaging, and all this stuff, it doesn't change the narrative. What are you doing to make sure that Zoe, this time around, he doesn't go to 29 years? So, but coming on here again and being repetitive, being condescending, saying one thing over and over, putting it down. It's not going to change the thing. As educators, as academicians, people, the two of you, what message are you saying to our people that they can be a change? That's what I always expected. And I can tell you for sure, even the man that we even elected, the Senator Yaya Ning, I'm so also disappointed in these people. They need to go. And for some reason, the only reason I will not be contesting Yaya Ning is because he will not be contesting 2029. But he's one of the positions that I'm targeting. That if I'm going to go into the legislature, I want to get rid of Yaya Ning because I don't think he's doing anything new for our county. He's not creative. He's not innovative enough. He's just an old man. He has key ideas. Yeah, I think he wanted a retirement job. With this time, Nigerians, we're not prepared to give for any retirement job. And I think Yaya Nimne is one person we put over job because I think he's lucky that Prince Double has some affinity with him or has some fun of or I don't know relationship with him. That's why he's not being called to books. So all these people, I will let you know, all these people in the people on certain pedestal and we wait and what are they bringing to the table. I think Yaya is going to tell you what tangible has he brought or what changes has he made since he's been there. It's been controversial when there's when something happening like in Granty there, when he goes about going to attack his opposition, I think he's still bitter from the first time Zoe beat him up. We can't continue to work like that. As an older man in the legislature, you should be able to bring everybody to on one table and see how we can make Granty better. So again, the main thing I call for here is that when you're on the losing team, the next time you come back to play a game, you should have a strategic plan. You have a contingency plan or backup plan. Saying, the man, he stole the ballot box or he did one, he moved around. I'm not happy with the move that Zoe did. I'm a sedition. I'm not happy with he going about attacking my political leader. But in the same token, what are you going to doing to get Zoe out of the way? But you be condescending, we're not taking him out of that position. And I can bet you again, if you guys are not careful, Zoe's going to win again. Because you don't have any plan. Your plan is in the diaspora to go and attack the man, attacking Zoe in the diaspora. Elections are not won in America. Elections are won on the ground in Liberia or Granty. So I want you guys to change the trajectory of this conversation. Find a way to means that if you want to really actually defeat Zoe, to go about doing the.
Do you want Zoe defeated?
That is not my question.
I'm asking you a question. Do you want Zoe there? Do you want Zoe still there, or you want him removed? I'm asking you.
That is not my point of contention.
No, I'm asking you a question. Can you answer that question? No, yes or no? It's just a little question, simple one.
No, that's what I'm telling you. I'm not a novice. I'm telling you, the decision of the Granty people was whole. I have no problem of anybody that Granty decided to choose to move because I'm a patriot. I'm a patriot. I love my people. So whoever the numbers decide, if Zoe come out to be victorious, we will support him. If he wins again, we'll support him because he won the elections. And nobody decides. That's what I'm saying. So we should find a way that we can make this better. If you don't want Zoe, find a way to get Zoe out of the way. So you're being condescending and disrespectful to the man. That's what I'm trying to say here tonight. Well, you still want
thank you. Let me just say something here. I think you, yeah. Bobby. Yeah, thank you very much for your concern. I think the media, okay, these talk shows, everybody has their view. People got their opinion. So I think Prince has a right to say what he wants to say. Zoe is a politician, so anybody can say anything about Zoe. The same way, somebody can say something about Prince because he's in the media. So it's a good thing too for us to for us to say okay. Yeah. This is what we got to do.
He bring in new things to this.
Some of the things I took away. Some of the things Prince, your thing is bobbing up and down. Your connection. I think you need to read whatever, do your stuff. Yeah. So, Bobby, Bobby, Bobby gone.
He's still here. Yeah, answer you.
Bobby.
He answer you, but talking in your throat.
Oh, okay. I think there's a delay. There's a delay feedback. You know, I don't know from your. I don't know what happened to your something. Somebody is disrupting your connection. Your connection is being disrupted, Prince. Can you reload or refresh your browser and see? Prince. Oh. I think Prince is out. I'm not sure whether I'm on air, but um, Bobby makes some good statement about getting a feedback. Yeah, he made a. Yeah, I think I'm getting some feedback too. Okay, I think I'm okay now. Um, Bobby make a very good analysis. Mr. Yaya Nimlin or Honorable Yaya Nimlin, he has some good things that he's doing, especially constructing some building and whatever he's doing, which of course impact the county, especially in some areas. I heard he building some palava huts in some of his towns and villages, but he needs to do more, especially his statement about the Mosi people. I think I have a problem with that. Um, they they have to, the leaders in the county need to come together and make sure that these people live in the town with the people. Because every place you go as a visitor or as a stranger, you got to live with the people so that you can be able to contribute to the welfare of that particular community. Okay, so leaving the people to go into the bushes, I don't think is good for the people in the county, because the bushes, those places, the forest, that's where the people get their livelihood. The inhabitants get their livelihood from those bushes, and it's very dangerous for you to have strangers and visitors in your bushes, because you guys carry machetes and all kinds of stuff, and that can be very, very dangerous. So I hope the county leaders can do something about it and making sure that I've been back. I've been on air.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to make my
Bobby today, he's staying, guys. Something to tell you. Because he want you to focus.
Let me just finish. Let me just finish. Oh, okay. I was talking before.
Yeah, Boo,
I was talking before you came on. Let me finish. Okay. I think he brought in something good. Okay. I don't know Yaya Nimlin, but he's one of the guys who did well for Grand Jide. I heard he fought for our people, for them to return to Grand Jide and take possession of their land, because the people wanted to take the land from the Grand Jidians. Besides that, the people rewarded him for what he did. Now he's senator. One of the things that I disagree with him was the Mosi people. Okay, he talking about people getting 60% and that kind of thing. What I don't know where he got those figures from.
And the people doing it.
Yeah, but I mean, he said the people can get 60%. You can play that thing again. He said the people can get 60%, and the people, you can get 40%.
But listen,
what I want him to do as a senator, he can liaise with the superintendent in the county, get people from in the bushes, let them live in the town with the people. Why are the people living in the bushes? The bushes are the people's livelihood. Okay. When you're hungry, you go to the bush to what? To go and fishing, to go and set trap, okay? To go and make your farm. Will you want stranger to be in that bushes with machete? and you're not safe to go to your own bushes to look for your livelihood. So these are things I want them to do and make sure that people go to those towns and live in the towns instead of allowing the people to live in the bushes. We are not xenophobic. We want the people to live with us. So that's what I think I have problem with him. I think he should fix that.
The people don't want to live, but Yaya cannot fix that.
He can fix that with the superintendent. He has an authority. He can talk to the superintendent. He can put that thing forward. He's a senior senator for the county.
I mean, why the people went to Arico whatever? Not in the poor bush. Because the people know when the people know when the people told the bossy people for in the bush in Arico because they know the poor scare away those animals and the poor living in the other town and the bossy people living on the other side. Bobby. They were not living there, carrying the poor thing, digging the people thing and doing what they're doing like bro. They were living in the town, they go and hunt, they get the farms, they go to the farms.
And then they are accounted for. You see that? Immigration got record of you, you got your papers, and you pay taxes to the people. But when you live in the bush, people don't have no account of you. They don't know where you live.
They lead the country and you be all over the place.
Let's get record, man. Let's get record of the people. You must live here. We got papers here. We don't just come to America like that. You got your papers, you got your citizenship, you got your document here. You don't just live in here like that.
Yeah. There's a need for our leaders to do something. And even the whole of Republic of Liberia.
The people live in other countries. When they go back to those places, they don't want to implement the same thing.
You gotta know most people, their anger, they guys are dangerous set of people. When they walk around and the numbers start to multiply, I will be very, very, very serious trouble. These people, I saw them lightly peeling on somebody's skin with machete in articles who went to go, the guy, front guy want to go fight. And never must see that they put a dangerous perspective.
They don't got to deal with the colleges. They can chop people with those things.
Yeah, you are when you are following the killing you, you're not even knowing the bushes and things. They don't mean that dangerous. So, I mean, they need to come, they need to register to the right thing. We are all West African. With ECOWAS, ECOWAS protect everybody. But the thing is that they need to come and come to the country the rightful way, and not because you're ECOWAS citizen. Then you come in.
When they walk in, I went I went to Durasoro or whatever they call it, deporting our people there.
Yeah.
So we got to deport some of them. To quarter their numbers. But I mean, it's not a good thing, and the government is quiet on it. They are talking, the government quiet on it. The whole government need to take that thing seriously and do something about it.
The government's a failed government. But listen, one of the most important aspects of a president is to protect the sovereignty of a nation.
Yeah.
If Waka cannot even protect his own backyard in a local country, you think he really cares about wanting to bring together with the invasion of Burkina Faso into our county? He cannot. The man, he has no idea. He's a failed politician. For the 2 years in government, he has no. They lied the way to power, but now the power has been handed over to them. They don't know how to govern. What tangible in the last 3 years that Baka can show everything that is going on for you with no government is continuity. But George, we are all the body government, the rebuild government signed everything into place. He hasn't come up with something new for himself. Our country now is being called a Nakata state. So you think Baka going to do anything about the invasion of Burkina Faso County? If we do not take the law, we get to the we need to put in drastic measures. Like you guys are saying, our senators, our representatives, they need to stand up for this for our county. Otherwise, sooner or later, our people will be living in the big cities, and then our people, the rural area, our people will not be inhabiting in these places because these guys are coming in numbers. Because the way you don't understand geographically, you got to understand these people. They have what they call arid land, ARID, I mean dry land, savanna land. They are huge in numbers, or the school. Excellent goal. So they got big country, but the country is now a fertile region. So our country, there's a tropical rainforest. Anything, even if you eat guava and you go to defecate, the guava will grow. That's how fertile our soil is. You eat a food, or bad eat a food. Anybody eat a food and you go to defecate, the next day as soon rainfall, that thing will germinate. That's how fertile Liberia the soil is. And people learn about Arcos and Liberia. That's why the influx of Burkina Faso, it's not starting soon. Because these people, they are farmers. They produce the stuff and they take it to market. That's how they live. So if you think that inflation is going to slow down, so we'll be kidding ourselves. Our people, our legislators need to stand up, do something, and hopefully interest of the country, because I think we're in serious trouble here. If we are counting on Waka in the next 3 years to do something much better, we're depending on a broken state, because this man, he lost it. He's an octogenarian. He's a very old man. He sleeps 17 hours a day. People come to him and he's signing, giving all kind of people without even going through this dinner. He just signing people. Yeah, so you see Liberia now today. Liberia now is on the watch as a narcotic state because he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on. They want to panic now because the opposition is coming together. I want to tell you something. They're panicking because why? This guy is this for the see. If you can see opposition in the elitists, the first 3 years come together today, as CDC and you at the CMC and ANC can be on one umbrella. It tells you the desperation of Liberia to vote this guy out. It tells you the desperation that CDC, the Liberia made a massive mistake to elect Waka to office. Corruption all over the place. So, I mean, it is what it is.
So you think Boo Unit made a serious mistake?
Who has always had there's a party with Boo Unit that you have always been like choice. There is a party has a party of making wrong decisions. The action he took against Fred Well, I think that was rash. That was
wait a minute, he took action against Fred. That was the boy. You didn't see the boy.
That was an action that was voted on. Everything with that man was documented. So don't say that. And besides that, with Omer Bwaka, I think the Liberian people voted. So you can say, you know.
Record here tonight. Two major decisions that he took going against CDC. Knowing Bwaka, who is not a kid. I believe he's a little older than me. And he understands government. The whole time he knew what was going on. There's a guy that threw fire. The man that he stood up for. That working government for the soldier, and he stood up for Bwaka. There's a man that even the interim government, when you're there, they must fire you again.
No, I think I don't think Bush supported Bwaka like he, but he just wanted we are out.
I just wanted we are out. And besides that, Bwaka, he has a record. The man been in administration for a long time, so we thought that he would have done better.
Three times you were fired.
Yeah.
3 times they made
maybe the firing. We don't have any record what he did because they didn't explain what he did. We just heard.
When Doe fired him, well, we say that maybe Doe fired him, but I was sorry that fired him.
But Sawyer, even they got a video of Sawyer saying that the man didn't do nothing. They just trying to reshuffle. That's what he said. They have a video of Sawyer. Sawyer saying that the man didn't, No. Before the AI came, Sawyer made that video before he died.
You fire you will fire somebody. Then say I just fired a man because what?
No, you say you're reshuffling. You say you reshuffle.
So not a question, man.
You say you reshuffle.
The man was fired. You fired the man, and you can't say reshuffle.
Listen, sometimes we'll make it feel out of sentiments. Yeah, you might not like
no. Yeah, but even though we might not like the old man, but there are certain things he does that is good. You see, not everything that the old man did is bad.
Who you say because Joe, we ain't going to air you.
No. It had nothing to do with education. No. The thing with Judge Weir is that Judge Weir think that he's still he still like good time. That man is not even care about development. He just want to have good time. That's the problem.
Who took $10 million and going in town?
Yeah. Somebody was living alone.
So that Bwaka was living out here in bidding for $10 million?
No, man. That man, the old man is better. I mean, he's better. Compared to Judge Weir. In a blink of an eye, I will take the old man over Judge Weir.
So now the man you want to take got $19 million. They say $50 million have left. Cocaine. that are going to destroy the country image.
The thing is still under investigation. I hope they will arrest all the people. I read the report. They said the thing is still under investigation. But the report says according to reports, the thing is still under investigation.
Who they are arresting people who at the airport, the security port to the airport arresting them. Then the man who they dead, John King, Peter King, who they want that the drug coming from you or passing around. Then you still believe that
that man will be arrested too. He should be arrested, Prince.
You will be the same thing. And you arrested the security person, he has
to be arrested. Everybody in that thing should be arrested, Prince.
He will be arrested.
Yeah, he should be arrested.
Why you arrested the security to the airport?
Man, I'm not backing Bwaka there on those teams, man. I think they're no. You know me.
You are backing
if they don't arrest them, then I myself will go against them. You know me. Okay? You guys know back we are, and everything we are does is right. But for me, if I back somebody you do wrong, I will go against you.
There is no way the security men who are to the airport who didn't know where the drug came from. They arrested them. Then they got who came and said the drug, I pick up the drug king, I the one did it. And the man moving around freely, bringing air condition water.
Yeah. If you look on my page, I wrote about this thing. And you and myself on the same side. I said, those people at the airport, they are just doing their job. Okay? You're not supposed to go after those people. Where the drug came from is where the problem is.
The old man is involved in the drug tantan.
He should be arrested.
Nothing will come outside. Nothing will come outside.
They will go after them, man. I mean, you can't hide. You do wrong.
Old man will arrest his son. The papa's son inside. He didn't tell him, man. I beg you. He didn't tell him that he's there.
But how long you wrong, Prince? How long you wrong? They will come after you.
My man, I will die.
That's what I'm telling you.
They're not Liberian people. That Liberian, you see the point you see the point in South Africa now. You see the point in South Africa. The people got up. They got no wasting time. The people got up and they started protesting against people. You see that? I want Liberian people need to get up instead of them talking. We can't get up.
They come in, they closing school now, they're closing in more small. How many generations talking about it? That case is a level.
Yeah, but Prince, we're always talking beyond things. Instead of all getting up and rising up against the government, will not do it. Look at South Africa. You see how the people doing? Because the people know against the people. So everybody rising up. You see, if Liberian people can do the same thing, they can change the president away.
Well, you don't even believe that they will arrest these guys. Then I spare you, boo.
Liberian people need to get up. You see, us talking like that, I can be against him and talk everything tonight. Would that make a change? We need to what? We all need to come together.
Joe, we are not seeing it from you.
Oh, but I criticize him. Look on my page.
Every week you used to read article upon articles.
I read article against Oga Bwaka.
I don't support it. Yeah, you only wrote 3.
You know what? The problem here is that it's not like a bull, and that's what I'll be more soon. My next one, if I have the opportunity to be with President again, I will tell the President, I think our propaganda is not strong enough because the 2 cases, the fact that Joseph Bwaka he cannot protect our borders. That is something that would be running.
When Morel go sit down in his office.
He goes sit down in his office who did it, talking and that kind of thing. My man, let anything now, but I'm tired.
My man, you say you want anything, man. You sit down in his office.
Let me go and go and watch my soccer team, but
we wild game, Bobby.
Yeah, go watch our game.
My man, I keep out there. Bobby was sleeping. Try to call Zoni. Jump up there.
Yeah.
I keep out there. I'm
yeah, Prince.
Okay. Sleeping. Try to call Zoni. I jump up there. My man, you're coming here. You're getting a great.
Let me do my closing, man, Prince.
Go ahead. When you call friend, you're not moving from here to now.
Yeah. Thank you for for this show tonight. I think it was a very good opening. and we're able to kind of, talk a lot of stuff about our county, especially, the organization, the Grand Union Association. As I said, and I always say, okay, if you bring me here today, if I was doing the same thing, I would say take the same decision. I never regretted the decision we took as board and also as members of the board and also as a chairman of the board. I think what we did stands out. We were there to make sure that we made transparency, who, and I think it producing dividends. Okay, in most of the association, even though people are taking money and all those kind of things, but people are aware. Okay, people are aware that people collecting money and this money is going so and so place. So it's a good thing. And as the questions you posted to me, if you were chairman today or president for Grand Union Association, will you do the same thing? I will do the same thing day one. Effectively and efficiently. Okay. Another thing again, we have so much going on in our county. Okay. Our leaders need to get together and get these Burkinabes. Let them live with the people in the town. Okay. We're not people that chase away people. We're not xenophobic. But what we want to do is that making sure that these people got papers, they got documentation, and they live with the people in the town. They pay taxes and live harmoniously. Let them not live in the bushes. Because when they live in the bushes, they make our what? Our animals, our, land and everything, they mess it up. And people who own the place, they can't even go and, make traps to get animals. They can't, fishing. They can't be able to get their farms and all that kind of stuff because they are scared to go to the bush because they got in home machetes and all that. So this is an appeal to the government, to the Grand Judicial authorities, especially the superintendent, the senators, the representative. Let them get together and make sure that these people, we are not xenophobic. Let them come to town, build their houses, live with the people, pay taxes, get documents to stay. Okay, that's all we want. We don't want these people who getting people from other places, other countries, like bringing people into Liberia to vote for us. We want to make sure that they should stop that because this is not good. And we'll make sure this coming election, we'll keep an eye on those things. And any evidence we see, we're going to write the election commissioner to make sure that they post people in those borders, to make sure people are not trucked from Ivory Coast to come to Liberia to do voting and all that. Because at the end of the day, when you elect people, they are in our county and they have to carry out development. And this is an appeal to our people in Grand Judea. Vote wisely. Don't vote for people because the person gave you kokobi or the person gave you t-shirt or they gave you bag of rice. Vote your mind. Vote for somebody who will bring development to you, somebody who will change your life, somebody who will build a toilet, somebody who will build a water fountain, somewhere for you to drink clean water, somebody who will build a clinic in the village, somebody who will bring jobs to y'all. So these are some of the things. So thank you very much, my man. I think it was a good evening. And, thanks very much. I think I have to go now.
All right, boo. Go watch the game.
All right, man.
You play for what's that, boo? So your good night tonight. Your good night. I gotta go watch the game too. The game is on. Morocco is playing. It's tough. It's not easy. But you have a wonderful night. And July 4th is coming up. My man and I were going to say July 4th is coming up on the they coming Saturday, celebrate it. And then on the 5th here in Kentucky, we have 4 graduation parties that will be gigging back to back. I don't know how we're going to manage it. It kind of remind me of a Minneapolis. You got from the other one, spend 1 hour, but we're going to handle it. We're going to handle it. Yeah, good night. God bless everybody. And God bless the nation. God bless America. God bless Liberia and Grand Judea County.